Have you ever wondered why some products taste so unique and delicious that you can't seem to replicate them at home? Well, the secret lies not just in the recipe, but in the trade secrets that companies like KFC and Coca-Cola heavily guard. These companies go to insane lengths to protect their recipes and formulas from competitors. KFC's original chicken recipe is known for its crispy, juicy and delicious taste. But what makes it so unique? What could possibly be so valuable about a recipe that companies are willing to risk everything to protect it? Firstly, KFC's recipe is locked away in a high-security vault at their headquarters in Louisville, Kentucky. This vault is protected by multiple layers of security, including motion sensors and cameras. To prevent any unauthorized access, the recipe is kept on a piece of paper that is placed inside a secure container, which is then placed in the vault. The vault is only accessible by a select group of people, and each person is required to use their fingerprint and a security code to access it. But that's not all. KFC has divided the recipe into two parts, with one part known only to a select few. This ensures that no single person knows the full recipe. Even the people who do know the recipe are required to sign non-disclosure agreements to prevent them from sharing it with anyone else. In addition, the recipe is mixed in small batches to prevent anyone seeing the full recipe. KFC also takes measures to protect the recipe during the production process. Only a few employees are allowed in the area where the recipe is mixed, and they are closely monitored to prevent any unauthorized access or tampering. The recipe is also mixed in small batches, and each batch is carefully measured to ensure that the recipe is consistent every time. To further protect the recipe, KFC uses a computer system to manage it. This system ensures that only authorized employees have access to the recipe, and it tracks every time the recipe is accessed or changed. This allows KFC to monitor who is accessing the recipe and when, which helps to prevent any unauthorized access. Finally, KFC has a team of experts who regularly taste the chicken to ensure that it tastes the same as it did when the recipe was first created. This helps to identify any changes to the recipe and ensure that it stays true to its original taste. In addition to all these measures, KFC also takes legal action to protect its recipe. The company has filed several lawsuits over the years against individuals or companies who have tried to steal or reveal the recipe. This legal action sends a clear message that KFC takes the production of its recipe seriously and will not hesitate to take legal action to protect it. Similarly, Coca-Cola's formula is one of the most closely guarded trade secrets in the world. The recipe for Coca-Cola has been kept secret since the late 1800s, and the company takes extreme measures to protect it. One of the ways Coca-Cola protects their recipe is by keeping it again in a high-security vault in Atlanta, Georgia. The vault is located in the World of Coca-Cola Museum and is heavily guarded. Only a select few employees are allowed to access the vault, and they are required to undergo a thorough security check before they can enter. In addition to the vault, Coca-Cola also takes measures to protect the recipe during production. The recipe is divided into two parts, with one part known only to a select few employees. This ensures that no single person knows the full recipe, and even those who do know the recipe are required to sign non-disclosure agreements. To further protect the recipe, Coca-Cola has a unique way of transporting it to their bottling plants around the world. The recipe is split into multiple parts and sent to different locations, where it is then combined to create the final product. This prevents anyone from knowing the full recipe and also ensures that the recipe is never in one place for too long. Coca-Cola also closely monitors their supply chain to prevent any potential leaks of the recipe. The company works closely with their suppliers and bottlers to ensure that their recipes and processes are kept secret. In addition, Coca-Cola requires all employees who have access to the recipe to sign a confidentiality agreement. To protect against any attempts to steal or reveal the recipe, Coca-Cola takes legal action. The company has filed several lawsuits over the years against individuals and companies who have tried to steal or reveal the recipe. This legal action sends a clear message that Coca-Cola takes the production of their trade secrets seriously and will not hesitate to take legal action to protect them. Finally, Coca-Cola has taken steps to diversify their product line to reduce the reliance on their secret recipe. This includes launching new products such as Sprite and Fanta, which have different flavors and ingredients than Coca-Cola. When it comes to closely guarded recipes, it's not just big brands like Coca-Cola and KFC that go to great lengths to protect their trade secrets. Did you know that other products like Bush's baked beans and Twinkies also have guarded recipes that are critical to their success? Bush's Beans has been a family-owned business for over 100 years, and they have a secret recipe that has been passed down through the generations. The recipe for their baked beans includes a special blend of seasonings and spices that is only known to a select few individuals within the company. In addition, the company has strict quality control measures in place to ensure that their beans are cooked to perfection every time. To protect their recipe, Bush's Baked Beans has a policy of not allowing visitors into their production facilities. The company also requires all employees who have access to the recipe to sign non-disclosure agreements. And like Coca-Cola, they have taken legal action in the past to protect their trade secrets. Another example of a product with a closely guarded recipe is Twinkies. Twinkies have been an American icon since the 1930s, and their recipe is a closely guarded trade secret. The recipe for Twinkies includes a blend of ingredients that gives the cakes their unique texture and flavor. To protect their recipe, the company that makes Twinkies, Hostess Brands, has strict security measures in place. The recipe is only known to a select few employees, and those employees are required to sign non-disclosure agreements. In addition, the company has taken legal action in the past to protect their trade secrets. Other products with closely guarded recipes include Tabasco sauce, which is made from a secret blend of peppers and aged in oak barrels for 3 years, and McDonald's special sauce, which includes ingredients like relish and mustard. It's not just food products that have closely guarded formulas, even non-food products like WD-40 have secret recipes that are closely protected. WD-40 is a lubricant and cleaner that has been around since the 50s, and its formula is a closely guarded trade secret. The formula for WD-40 includes a blend of ingredients to help to lubricate and protect metal surfaces. This includes ingredients like mineral oil, petroleum distillates, and a proprietary blend of additives. To protect their trade secrets, the company that makes WD-40 has strict security measures in place. The company also takes measures to ensure that the formula is not leaked to competitors, including conducting background checks on employees and limiting access to certain areas of the facility. Other examples of non-food products with closely guarded formulas include Coca-Cola's rival Pepsi, which has a secret recipe for its cola, and the popular air freshener Febreze, which has a proprietary blend of ingredients that help to eliminate odors. Companies go to great lengths to protect their recipes because they are often a key factor in their success. A secret recipe can be a significant competitive advantage, and losing it could have devastating consequences. Protecting a recipe can also help to maintain the integrity of a brand and its reputation. Companies fear that if their recipe is leaked or copied, it could lead to lost sales, lost market share, and ultimately lost revenue. As a result, companies use strict security measures and legal action to safeguard their recipes, ensuring that they remain close guarded secrets. Well folks, we hope you enjoyed this finger-licking good video on the top secret recipes of companies like KFC and Coca-Cola. If you're obsessed with secret recipes like us, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more delicious content. And if you're thinking about trying to steal one of these recipes, just remember, these companies have more security measures in place than Fort Knox, so you better think twice before you try to sneak in for a taste. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.